Dobar dan svima. Danas radimo motorna ulja. Sve što ste htjeli oduvijek znati o motornim uljima, nalazimo se u Brasovu, u Rumunjskoj, gdje se proizvodi u Total Energies-u ELF i Total motorna ulja. Sa nama je Alexis Brierre. Right now we are going to talk on English. Hi.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jura.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you. I'm okay. How are you?
Okay, good. I'm fine. Good weather.
Okay. So, first of all, why do we have all this equipment?
Because safety in all factory of Total Energy is one of the core value.
What we are going to do right now?
Here we will need to understand or try to understand how we are producing lubricants for our engine oil.
Okay, I have a lot of stupid questions.
Yeah.
Any forbidden questions?
No forbidden question.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, first I want to see the production. I want to see it from the start.
Okay, so you can see just right behind us, we have actually a train who is bringing some raw materials, and we name it base oil. Those raw materials are the core volumes of the lubricants, in fact.
Okay.
But it's not only this.
I have one very stupid question. The new motor oils, they're very, let's say, liquid like water. 0.20, 0.16, 0.8. Should we put this water inside of our new engines?
Of course, you're right. It looks like it's impressive because of this thin viscosity. But in fact, it's really on the evolution of the engine design. Now the pressure is much higher. The size is also, they try to optimize everything.
Yeah, optimize, exactly.
And you know, you need to have the right film of viscosity. It's what we call the tribology.
Can I put 530? What will happen? What can go wrong?
All the mechanics, everything has been set for a type of viscosity because of the design of the engine. And all these lubricants, they have their specifications, and you just need to respect this.
Okay,
of course, you will not ruin your car, but the maintenance of your car and first of all, you will not get necessarily the warranty of your car manufacturer, first of all, but you will have also some wear which will happen instead of using your car for a long period of time. And you know now, the drain intervals are super long, and it's because we have designed all this with much quantity of additives. So you need to respect this.
So when I go in the shop and choose my motor oil, 0.20. Today I'm stuck for 0.20. What should I search for? Just give me 0.20 and I put it in the engine? It's good?
No, you need to check what is your engine. You need to look at the specification of this engine of the car manufacturer, and you need to check on the bottle if the lubricants is homologated to this specification.
So this is the viscosity and the code, what I have.
Yes, API code. You have this API, American Petroleum Institute, who deliver letters, and if you get these letters, and if it's even more than that, if the lubricant is getting these API certifications and the OEM, what we call the car manufacturer specification requirements, then you can use these lubricants.
What is exactly base oil?
The base oil is coming from the crude oil. You know, we are drinking, we get this crude oil, and then it comes to refinery, and the refinery will distill the crude oils. So on the light part, you will have the gas, and on the low part, the heavy part, you will have the bitumen, but you will have also this base oil, which is not so far from diesel.
Yeah.
So refinery can decide to produce different type of distillations, and base oil is part of it. But of course, inside the base oil, you have different type of base oil depending on the process we have put in. Here, it's very interesting to see. So you have this raw materials coming by train or by trucks. We unload and we store in this tank, which is partly for the goods to arrive to be controlled at the laboratory. And this control is essential to make sure that the quality is under the specifications. And you have also some storage of finished goods inside. So it's all about receiving, storing, controlling, and then blending. So after the raw materials receptions,
Okay.
we will see how to produce the automotive lubricant.
What is blending?
Blending, like the name is in English, we are mixing the base oil
Okay.
and the additive together
Okay.
to make a formula for your engine.
Okay, so like when you make a pancakes, you need to put the flavor, the eggs, and the water.
Exactly the same.
So the flavor is the base oil. Exactly.
Now here we are mixing all the formula dedicated to the car and to the engine. So formula is linked to these specifications. We are managing two brands, Total Energy and Health. Both are following depending on the demand of the market.
But here in this plant, you can make motor oil, transmission oil. What kind of oils?
You have all the automotive range. Most of the automotive range we are making can be done here. And in addition, we are producing hydraulic, carter, gear oil for industry. And we have also a grease manufacturing process also in this Christian plant. Blenders are here. When the formula is done on the blender, then it goes for the filling line. And this is what we will see now, is how from a formula, set, control, then it goes to the packaging.
Okay, but you don't mix this oil in the big tanks and mixing by the hand. Everything is automatic or what?
Everything is automatized.
So we don't see anything. We don't see the oil.
It's only automatized. A formula is driven from on the paper.
Okay.
It gives you the exact formula, and then everything is automatized.
How do you know? How do you know that this is the base oil? Do you check something? How do you know that this oil is a good oil?
Everything is checked, double check. When production is done on these tanks, we take a samples, we go to the labs, we control.
All these steering wheels with all the codes, what is it?
All this is because here you will see it's how to take from raw materials and a package of additive to be put in the blender.
So each code is a different additive.
Yeah,
Each code?
different source of storage and different source of productions. So it's really the heart of the system. It's mixed. It open valves.
Okay.
Make base oil coming into the tank, additive coming into the tank, blending process, product is done, calibrated, validated, then it's reopened to go through to the filling line.
So these are more than 100 different formulas.
Yeah, because we have different storage capacity.
Wow. All that we saw before was the hardware of the motor oil, and right now this is the software.
Yes, and here we look at the chemistry. So we have different equipment, and we control viscosity, we control evolution of the viscosity, the viscosity index. We control all the elements with the spectrometers, and we control all the additive which are in the formula again to fight and to fight against oxidations, foaming, detergency.
Okay. If you have a plant in France and you have right now here a plant in Romania, same motor oil, two different plants, what is the difference?
And that is why this laboratory is absolutely necessary to make sure that everything which we produce and put on the market is at the same level of requirements. So we need this control to be done. So raw material similar, formula similar, but for that you need a very strict control.
So I can mix same motor oils, same ELF motor oils from different plants.
Yes, you will have exactly the same product.
Yeah, okay.
And just to terminate, because here we are under ISO certifications, we control on our side also, we do some yearly, what we call round robin tests to control equipment and to make sure that everything we put on the market is at the right level. And again, we still have storage of our productions. And if your customer or if you are not happy, we can still control your sample to do the analytics and to control with our production samples and to check if there is an issue.
Yeah.
Most of the time, problem is not from productions. 1 year of samples of productions. So you can see that it takes place, but we have all the batch of productions which has been set here during 1 year.
It's a code, there is
Yeah. Everything is on code.
Everything is coded.
We don't like spy, guy.
So, this is a code. It's made in 2025 in December, and there is a motor oil inside. This looks nice, and this looks nice.
Yes, it's our latest equipment we bought recently. So again, we are still investing in this facility, and we try always to have the latest equipment.
What is it for?
It is double checking the viscosity of the lubricants we are preparing. And if the viscosity is in line with the specifications, then we control everything, and then we put on the market.
Where should we go right now?
Now I need to present you the plant manager, because it's Catalin, and Catalin is in these control operations, and he will explain you how we control everything. So we are going to the heart of the facility now.
Okay. So we are right now in the special room. What kind of room is this?
So it's a special room because it's the heart and the brain of the factory.
Okay.
What means that here is the production area. Everything that is produced, it's loaded and unloading, it's happened here. Only but one click on the bottom of the computer.
So this guy,
yes,
this guy in the Star Trek should be commander data, right?
Yes, he is the pilot at this moment. Okay. If you consider the factory as an aircraft, he is the pilot.
And what is our speed right now? Warp 2 or 3?
We are working at 85%, let's say, that of capacity, because we are near to the break. But in the meantime, he will speed up the process, and we will have more efficiency at the end of the day.
Okay.
The main activity is in this room. This guy started every process. For example, to unload one train or to unload one track, it's necessary only one push on the bottom. If you are looking on the system, you can find all the valves, all the pumps, all the defects sometimes appear in this screen. So the brain of the factory is here together with my colleague.
So we are in the first part of the filling line, and as you can see, we have an automated filling line. This part is automated also. So we have the bottles, the cans that are used in our technological process. It's the first step in order to have the finished goods. The second step is to put the labels.
This looks very good. So everything is automatic. So the label is automatic?
Yes, we have two steps. The first step is to apply the label in the automatical system. The second step is to check the label. So each bottle is checked from one system, as you can see, considering the form of the label, the content of the label, and the position of the label.
If the label is, I don't know, 1 centimeter, half centimeters left or right, what will happen?
As you can see in that box, each type of defect, each type of anomaly, let's say that, it's rejected automatically by the system.
Okay, can I see what's wrong with them?
As you can see, for some bottles, it's possible to not be applied correctly. Maybe it's not visible for our eyes, for our criteria, let's say that, but for the computer, it's clearly not okay. As you can see in this corner, have some issues, and it's taking that on from the computer and it's rejected from the system.
Okay, so this, and then what happened with this? You're throwing it away?
No, we reuse it in the correct way.
And
that means
go back?
Yes.
Okay.
And go back into the system in order to check the quality control. Okay, so in this part of the filling machine, you can see how the bottle is filled with our oils.
The oil is inside?
Yes.
And each bottle is filled. This is 1 liter.
By this machine, and in the second part of this equipment, as you can see, the caps, it's applied for each
this is the cap.
bottle. Yeah.
Okay.
And they screw the cap for each bottle.
For each bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the identity of the bottle.
Yeah.
Why is it important to know this?
It's important to have traceability, because behind of these days, from our production side, we have all the data. That means all the components, all the production data, all the raw materials that was used in order to produce this bottle.
Okay, so this is This is, let's say, the identity card of the motor
each
oil.
single
Yeah,
bottle.
okay, understood. Let me guess, right now, packaging.
Yes, the first part of the filling line, as you can see, the boxes. The bottle that we were discussing earlier is put it into boxes, and after that is transferred onto pallets in order to be delivered to our customers.
What I can see here, there are no employees. Everything is automatic.
It's true, as you saw it, and that is visible. We don't have many employees. We have only a few supervisors in order to check the filling machine, because all the filling machines are automatic.
Very good, very nice.
Total Energies motorna ulja na naše tržište stižu iz nekoliko različitih tvornica u Europi, ali su sva potpuno identična zahvaljujući visokoj tehnologiji, standardizaciji proizvodnje i visokim zahtjevima kvalitete.